It's here. It's episode 3 of the Day 66 behind the scenes. Hello, Day 66ers. Thank you for coming back for episode 3. Apologies in advance, this has taken a lot longer because of the sheer amount of footage that I had, which I was then trying to get into a video for releasing here. Apologies in advance. I did try and eliminate lots of the wind noise. Now, this was a very, very, very windy day. Unfortunately, I didn't have the correct muffler. I don't know what the word's called for stopping the wind noise. So, because this was filmed pretty much on a phone, I've tried to tidy it up as much as I can, but there will be lots of wind noises throughout. So I did kind of put some music on in the background to try and muffle that. But this is it. Here we go. 15th of June 2019, down in Botland, Hampshire. Let's go.
Give the intro. It's
20 past 8 in the morning.
It's Z-Day.
Z-Day.
It's Z-Day. Yeah.
Day 66 day Z-Day.
Right.
And we are getting ready to become car parking attendants.
Well, you are.
You will be heading, sir, down to, what was it, the house? What was it?
Last house on the left.
Last house on the left. You'll be going down there to assist with filming whilst I am directing traffic.
Yeah.
Car park.
But you got your sign. You've got a
Yes,
sign,
here's
haven't
my
you?
sign.
You've got a sign, haven't you?
Oh, I have a radio as
Oh,
well, Mr.
radio.
Ross.
It's all locked, so you
Right.
can't mess it up. Basically, you just press the transmit button and that's it.
Transmit button. And you've got a radio.
I've got a radio. Russell's got a radio. Yeah.
So if I say Russ, I get Russ 1 and Russ 2.
Well, you call him
Russ
director.
Senior.
He's
Director.
himself
You
director.
got Spielberg, haven't you? So you got.
Spielberg.
Right now,
Yes. Here we go and get my instructions.
I'll get you. Hang on to
Yes.
this. We are here,
Yes.
okay, and the filming is down there.
Yes.
It's about a third of a mile for people
Yes.
who walk down the road.
Yes.
If this gets full up, we've got alternative parking at the Botley Centre there.
Botley Centre. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah.
You're doing the song.
0800 00 Day 66.
Z-Day is finally here. Seems to have quite a nice day. This is where we are. Botley in Hampshire. So we've arrived on set. It's 8:34 now. It's taken about 10 minutes. So this is where the magic will be happening. 6-acre field here for set up. The 10-acre field over there is where the filming is going to be, so it makes me up and around everywhere. So we're here on location now. Let me see if I can find the director slash star slash producer slash everything, Mr. Russell Tribe. We're here on set, so the day's here, Z-Day.
Good morning.
Good morning, how you feeling?
Yeah, fine. I just hope this weather holds up, but I reckon sort of 1-2 o'clock this afternoon it might all change. But you never know, might get lucky.
Yeah.
Might get lucky.
Okay. Well,
Fingers
so
crossed.
we've got makeup girls arriving.
Me and my dad have got the same name, so he's old man on the radio.
It wasn't just Russ's dad on the radio helping out. Russ also had his mum at the, dare I say, front desk of it. This is where all the extras would queue up at the beginning of the day, get signed in for health and safety reasons. And yeah, lots of them came in already in their own makeup. So, you know, props to you for actually driving down there, all made up. That was quite impressive. But yeah, this is where we all signed in to make sure we knew where we were going and yeah, to coordinate. Special shout out here, this chap here in the red cap. This is Big Al Somerset. Now, why am I making a big fuss of this? Big Al was in Shaun of the Dead, so not only do we have an experienced zombie here, we've got an experienced zombie from Shaun of the Dead. You'll see more of him later on.
Kid knew it. What did I tell you? Big Al was right. Okay.
Makeup's going on. How's it all going?
Yeah, I'm looking great. Yeah, thank you ever so much. Everyone is doing very well.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing very well.
Weather's turned a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think it's making it look good. Yeah, but I think we're going to be happy.
When you pan around, we've got one dead at the moment, so...
It's 20 odd gone over to start filming, so a lot. So yeah.
Exciting times though.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're just getting everyone made up, and then horde scene imminent, I suppose.
Yeah, he's doing a precursor to it, I think, with the group coming out of the woods. Complete it all.
I might nip over there and have a look.
Yeah, do it.
Thanks, Luke. So this was the scene with the first initial horde, and they were coming out of the trees. Now I think what they did was they grabbed lots of the kind of already made up zombies who had kind of just been little touch up for the makeup girl, and they were basically hiding in that tree line at the back there, and I kind of took up position behind the filming crew where you can just kind of see them just sticking through here, and I'm not gonna lie, that is creepy as hell. It is just, I think Russ kind of pulls out his spiked baseball Lucille bat thing here and starts brandishing around, so this is kind of a bit more of an outtake, because I seem to recall him having trouble actually managing to pull it out of his bag. But as you can see, it was the wind was really picking up here, and it's just, you kind of just see the rough outlines of them, and the way they kind of emerge. It was great. We had such a variety of different zombie walks, which brilliant. It's just, that variety is just absolutely fantastic. But look, that is terrifying, but it's really quite effective. I thought it was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed kind of seeing that all firsthand. I mean, it took quite a few takes from what I recall, but yeah, it's great. Look at that. It's quite frightening. Exactly what you want. I mean, that was great. That was really, really good fun. Just seeing the way they just emerge out of nowhere. I mean, that's kind of why zombies are just kind of the ultimate enemy, as it were. I mean, video games did this quite a lot. That it doesn't matter who you are. You know, it was an absolutely indiscriminate enemy, and that's why I just absolutely love kind of the zombie subculture. But here, look at that. That is absolutely great.
There'll be two near the end where,
that's just, I just use Artex for those.
so when
I've got, it's quite light,
so they can get an
In
idea.
fact, you might
Oh, it's really
if there's something that was, we can almost peel it back a bit and chuck a whole bunch of stuff under there.
So what you're planning, someone's getting hit in the face with a hammer?
Yes, like the claw side of the hammer, so it'll probably
gonna-
punch his teeth out.
Whereas like the head one is like a flat edge.
Oh, see, my eye one, the back
The back end,
side
yeah.
of the hammer as well, so it's like ripped the eye.
Here we see Big Al getting made up. Now this particular scene, he gets clocked in the face by Russ with a claw hammer. And we see Rihanna and Molly here just putting a special effect on. You saw moments earlier they were discussing, you know, how they're going to do it to basically have some horrid flap of skin sticking off where it's been smashed in the face. But yeah, I mean, this guy takes a hit really well. But as we said, he was in Shaun of the Dead. Now I didn't realise that until we were chatting in the tents kind of afterwards, and it was just amazing to actually have a guy who can drawing his experience from actually working on, you know, quite a well-selling zombie film for him to, you know, come be part of our film, as it were. He was bloody good fun as well, absolutely top man. I know this bit looks a little bit odd, but they were trying to get some sound effects of the zombies walking, which is why they're jogging on the spot.
Foolery going on over there. Two zombies standing in this middle of the field, cold, rainy, wet. It's dedication marathon. Dedication. Got no idea what they're doing there.
At least there's no ghosts.
Right, this is Horde Group number 2, so not the ones who are in the trees, and this is where Russ kind of runs at them all, hammer in hand, like fist of the North Star, and just takes out an entire swathe of them. This was very entertaining to watch, but look how well they take these hits. This is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I mean that's something off the bucket list. I ran a load of people and clocked them over the head. So yeah, this was really good fun to watch.
Can't touch this. Hammer time. That's an awesome name. I want to be called Big Al. Can I be called? I want to be called
Big
Little
Matt.
Fox. I want to be Little Fox.
Yeah, we've located Al. What do you want, Over?
Doing the Fortnite.
What? Is that? Are they? Have we got flossing zombies?
There you go. We got.
Have we seriously got flossing
We
zombies?
got zombie DLC.
How was that? How was that?
That was lovely. Is that a real hammer?
No, real hammer. Is that a real hammer?
To be honest, it's more fucking hammer than foam. I felt it.
No?
It's like a hammer.
Did you play Mallet's Mallet with it?
Malice.
Mallet's Mallet.
What's that?
Timmy Mallet. Back in the 90s, he's a donkey on the head when he said the wrong
See
thing.
the bid hub?
No.
Has he been done for you, Tree? Or
He has a not.
you can't air this now.
Yeah, we got some hammer questions for you.
Yeah.
What kind of
It's foam.
foam?
Correct.
With red stuff on it.
Yeah. It's called Blurred.
Blood.
I want to suck your blood.
Very cute.
It's over 9,000.
Is that really taking the one that we did earlier?
I don't know whether it's
Bring
retake
over
or
the
whether,
wrap.
whether he's doing different shots of the same thing, maybe. But he looks like he's armed himself with a weapon.
Do you want an added layer while I'm there? Well, no, I saw your machete.
No, that's
over
all
your
right,
shoulders. No, I'll put it on the floor if not.
I've got 3 layers on right
Your shopping lists are weird. I don't know KFC or on Just Eat.
While he's right in front, you can see over his shoulder.
this was one of the more scenes that's kind of stuck in my head from that day. This is Claire, the zombie, having her eye ripped out on the end of Russ's knife. I think I've got a little still that comes up in a sec there. She says that was actually a boiled egg, and some fake blood, which is kind of gross, but it's actually quite cleverly done. Russ had this little lunchbox, which basically had the inverted commas eyes and the seeped in the blood sort of thing, and we kind of like plucked them out as we needed them. I remember looking at it at the time thinking that doesn't look like an eye, so I think he drew a pupil on it with a marker pen, which was kind of awesome. But yeah, I mean, it took a couple of takes in this one because we got Howard, the other zombie, attacking him from one side and then turning around and basically removing her eye on the end of it. And there's a cleverly cut shot there to make it look like it's been ripped out. But yeah, this bit was really clever and quite cool. The other sort of effect, if you will, which I remember from that day, this was the big one, is the intestines scene. So as you can see, Al's actually got 2 t-shirts on, and he's got these intestines, which I believe were made of an old t-shirt and some tight stockings. They were soaked in these gallons of fake blood, which we had to provide the effect of having some intestines ripped out. This was really cool, because at the time I was thinking, what on earth is going on here? And then it was sort of like, I think he like makes an incision and then kind of pulls them out, and it was absolutely, I mean, for an amateur film, that looked quite realistic. It looked great though. It's the fact that he kind of unravels it almost like a cartoon, and as an effect it was good, but it's what he does with the intestines afterwards, which just, I don't know how he thought of that, but you know, plaudits for that. That is absolutely brilliant. But this bit, it looks great. It's actually quite convincing, if you ask me. I mean, this is what he ends up doing with them afterwards. It's just fantastic. But no, this bit was really good. have a little bit of technology here. So one of the big guys actually has a drone which has a camera on it, and I had no idea this was getting done, and then he whips out this drone, and I was like, whoa. So what they managed to do is they managed to get some aerial shots of the horde just kind of encroaching on from above. It was quite funny because from this perspective it kind of looked really, really close to them, and I don't know if it kind of looked like they're going to decapitate half the actual people in real life, but it was yeah, I would love to see this. I haven't actually seen the final edit or what the shot looks like now, but just seeing that from above, that is really cool. And I'm just glad that they had it. I mean, I think he was connected to his iPhone, so he had his iPhone in the dock with the controller, so he could totally see, and he was a great pilot. I mean, it's not like it was like bobbing up and down and being really random. It was making these lovely kind of sweeping passes of the horde. But even looking at that as a horizon, that is amazing. That's exactly, I'd imagine, what Russ wanted. But for me, it looked brilliant though. What was quite funny was this was also filmed in the back of someone's house. So I think they were having a dinner party at the time, and they all come out to see what was going on. They go, oh yeah, we just got a field full of the undead just kind of walking around, and it was quite fun having a chat with them, just saying, oh yeah, we're doing this for fun. So
hang on. Yeah. Oh my god.
Alternative ending.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's
done.
Z-Day over.
Z-Day is done.
All done and dusted. How do you think it went, man?
Good, man. Good, man.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm tired. Done a lot of walking today.
I'll tell you what, my feet, I think this is probably, apart from 5 minutes sitting down earlier on, this is probably the
first time I sat down.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
How many steps have I done?
Equal steps.
I've done 8,166.
Don't stop. Oh wait, no.
But yeah, no,
that
it
was
was
steps, wasn't it? That's steps, isn't it?
I don't, no.
No. Oh, it's not.
I don't know. Anyway, so we yeah, quite a rewarding day, I'd say.
Yeah, man, it was good. What was turnout? It was about 60 or 70 zombies, wasn't there, in total, and then they were dropped down to about 50 or 60 as people disappeared. But
what I will say is, I mean, certainly on Russ's behalf, seeing his vision come to fruition.
Yeah, man.
And as smoothly and as well, dare I say, professionally.
When he was talking about getting all those zombies together last year, I was thinking, what?
I thought that's not happening. That's not happening. You're nonsense, sir. How are you going to get all these people to do this for free? But the enthusiasm of every single extra I came across today who want to be a walker.
Yeah, that was the thing.
They loved it, and I was like, you know what? I did too.
There was one. I don't think there was nobody who said, I'm not enjoying myself. Everyone said that.
Despite it cold, we had rain. We had three showers.
Yeah.
That battered us.
Yeah.
So
it was good, man.
Yeah. So
well done, dude. You did all the You did all the film. Oh, hang on. Oh no. Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at your hand. Show your hand.
Look at that. I actually wore gloves as well. I wore gloves when I was holding Howard's intestines, and No.
See, again, out of context. Oh, so I was just holding someone's intestines,
Yeah,
and my
exactly,
hands
yeah.
are now
And
staying
wrapping
there.
it around 3 people.
Mm.
I was like, Russ, did you really think this up? I was like, okay, you need more sleep, man.
Yeah, or less sleep, should I say?
Oh yeah, right,
So-
exactly. Yeah,
no,
good.
It was a thoroughly enjoyable day. I mean, the weather off and on, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
nice. Annoyingly, it's
Alright,
nice,
yeah.
and it's actually quite warm now. Whereas
Yeah,
beforehand, there was a phrase where it was chucking it down and it was cold.
yeah. So what you're doing now? You're doing the intro, aren't you? You're putting the intro together. You're doing.
I will
the,
be. I will be.
yeah.
Russ is going to give me some. He's got some footage from, I think, Thailand.
Has he?
Yeah, he's got footage from all over the place. He's got like a junked ship or something. I've just got to thread it all together, but I'll probably do it with him because you know it's the first thing people see. I've got to
Get it right.
can't make
man.
it trash, can I?
Yeah,
So, yeah. No,
I've
I
got
don't know
the-
how much editing I'm going to have to do, but my name's in the hat.
yeah. Good man. Yeah. Oh, well.
Well, something I can do. I mean, don't be wrong. I am not part of Beacon. I am not affiliated with Beacon.
Here you are now.
No. I'm just a friend who wants to help out another friend.
Good for you, man.
That's the way I see it.
Hey, your name will be in the credits, right?
I should hope so.
Chen the Destroyer.
So that's your lot. Thanks for sticking around, watching that. That was a very, very long video, and I appreciate the fact that you're still here and you're still actually listening to me. So before I go, I just want to say thank you to all the extras who turned up to be zombies. You guys were absolute superstars. It was brilliant, the turnout, and it was amazing the way you kind of stuck around even when the weather turned, with all your makeup on as well. Before I go, I want to have a little reminder to follow all the socials as usual. Also, come subscribe to me as well. I'll be throwing out loads of content soon as well. And as we're leaving, you saw Matt at the very beginning. He is the composer for Day 66. There's another little piece of music he's actually written, and this is the outro theme. So you got a rough idea of what the main theme tune for Day 66 kind of sounds like. It's kind of very similar, but you can get the sort of style of music there he writes, and he's very, very talented. Go check out his SoundCloud. The link will be in the description. And yeah, we'll see you for the next time when I've got a load of interviews to put up. We've got lots of the backstage staff. We've got the makeup girls, interviewed quite a few zombies of the day. I've said I've still got interviews to do with Matt to talk about his music influence, with Russ, with how he came up with Day 66 in the first place. So yeah, that's great. That's all from me. Hope you have yourselves an enjoyable evening, and I'll catch you for the next episode of Behind the Scenes. Thanks. Bye.